Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. Today we are on the Harlem line, Grand Central Terminal to North White Plains route by Dovetail Games. We are heading up the main line and then turning off and then going up the short branch to Yankees East 153rd Street. We're in the MTA M7A, and yeah, let's get started. So reverser, key in, reverser forward, set the brakes to notch 10 and charge them up. Let's also get the doors unlocked while we're here. Let's get the brakes charged. There we go. Let's get the brakes to minimum. And marker lights off. Headlights to dim. Let's also get the instrument lights on, and safety systems, ATC, ACSES, and alerter going. Yeah, so we're at Grand Central Terminal. There's a train coming in there. So yeah, first stop will be Harlem Harlem 125th Street, and then we're heading up the very short branch to Yankees East 153rd Street. So yeah, I do have a small channel news update. So yeah, as the video title says, I am currently in the United States. I'm in Wisconsin at my grandparents' house. I've set up in their basement next to my grandpa's collection of model airplanes and model cars. He collected them back in the day. And yeah, I'll be here for the next month, so I'll try to keep on recording videos at my normal schedule, but if I can't do that, then I'll let you know down in the community tab of the YouTubes and also on my Blue Sky. So yeah, I do really like the sounds that you get on the M7A. Whoa, easy. This thing does accelerate quite quickly. Next stop, Harlem 125th Street in 4 miles. So yeah, we've got to get out of Grand Central Terminal. The Harlem line, despite being one of the earlier TSW routes, and hasn't really got an update since like the Long Island Railroad has, it's still a good route, and I do like it quite a bit. And unlike the Long Island Railroad, it's actually the is there a cab dimmer light or something? Why is desk brightness off? There we go, that's much better. Yeah, I forgot. This is the only Metro New York, one of the only I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. That's kind of funny, actually. Yeah. If you hear creaking sounds in the background, it's because the stairs are basically right behind me, so yeah. Yeah. The headlights aren't that effective, I'll be honest, but hey, I can't really do anything about that. I've got 8 minutes to do 4 miles. That's my performance. Decent. So dark. Can't see a thing. So yeah, we're going to be at Yankees East 153rd Street in 12 minutes. This is a pretty short run, I'll be honest. if you want to get this route in VR, there is actually a dedicated game called Train Sim World VR that converts this route to be VR friendly. I believe it's available on the Meta store for like the Meta Quest 2 and 3 headsets, if you've got a computer that's capable of running that kind of thing. But since it only has the Harlem line, it is pretty limited in the game is pretty limited in its scope. But there are mods for TSW that make them VR compatible. That makes the entire game VR compatible, I should say. But mind you, that's a mod and not a base upgrade. Hello. My camera's not having fun. Oh wow, I can finally see it ahead of me. Come on, I want to go faster than 10 miles an hour, please. Is that another train coming? Oh, it is. Heading to southeast, okay. Which is, I think, nearly halfway along the line, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look, there he is. It's another M7, I think. Oh, and there's another train. I think. Are those two trains blocking each other? Hang on. No, they're not. Oh, I'm clear to go up to 60. Power! Yes, finally I can go up to decent velocity. Thank you. I wonder where that train was coming from. Oh, North White Plains, okay. This thing has such good sounds that they are actually ported over onto the Long Island Railroad versions of this stock. Yes. You can finally see. How's my performance? 60 FPS, not bad. And all the sound appears to be filtered through on OBS correctly. Lovely. There's another train coming in, coming from southeast. Pretty busy, even though it's not peak time. This train is actually one of the few American trains in TSW that doesn't come equipped with a bell. Only has a buzzer. Just heard another train going by, coming from crossing Harlem. We should be getting to Harlem 125th Street well in advance of the time we're supposed to be there. Okay, and finally... Yeah. The scenery on this route is decent. Put that in air quotes for the most part, but there are some bits which don't look that good. Alright, we do have a 40 limit coming into Harlem on 25th Street. Alright, OBS is picking up everything nicely. If you see more starting than usual, that's because I haven't loaded this route yet since I reset my computer, so it's having to cache everything for the first time, I'm afraid. But, hey, that's just the way things are. Oh. Shush. I'm doing fine. The ACC and ACSES systems are actually really handy for keeping to speed, which is, I suppose, their point, but yeah. Coming into Harlem 125th Street, which is probably the second biggest station on the route after Grand Central Terminal. Shush. Goodness gracious. Arriving almost 2 minutes early. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot this route had the really annoying British passenger information screens when they're not, when in fact that they look nothing like that. I hate that on older American TSW routes. Like even my favorite American route, Boston Sprinter, has that issue, which is so annoying. Cramming on the brakes. Welcome to Harlem 125th Street. One of the things that's coming in TSW6, which you didn't know about, is that passengers will have a better system where they board and deboard the trains, which would be very nice because the passenger behavior in TSW has always been janky at best and downright atrocious at worst, even though the NPCs do get consistently updated with like holding coffee cups and things like that. Yeah, so there's the southeast train. Yeah, I've got another minute here. So yeah, after this we'll be heading up across this bridge here, making a left and straight onto platform 1 at Yankees East 153rd Street, which I think is like New York Yankees. And I'm going to get this wrong, so don't berate me in the comments, but I think the New York Yankees are an American football team. I could be wrong, I don't follow American football that much, but yeah. 40 seconds till we need to go. Yeah. See, yeah, as I said before, scenery's decent-ish, but not a lot of street detail over this section, that's for sure. And not a lot of cars driving up and down here, which is annoying, but... Oh, I did not mean to put that in neutral. Alright, next and final stop, Yankees East, 153rd Street and 1.3 miles. Got a nice bridge coming up. There's actually a track which goes underneath the bridge, which if you have sand patch grade, you can actually see, so where is it? It's on that side. So if you have the CSX Sandpatch grade route, you can actually see trains going up and down there if you have that, but I don't have that, so I don't have Sandpatch grade. Since it's an American freight route, and to be brutally honest, American freight routes are not that interesting, except for the Clinchfield Railroad. I do like me the Clinchfield Railroad, but I think for me the Clinchfield Railroad... The Clinchfield Railroad's problem is it's just the lack of timetable services, and even if you do timetable services, you're basically guaranteed to be held up at a crossing point while another train gets in your way. Alright. Gotta slow down to 30. Shut... No! Goodness gracious, man. Even if you go 1 mile an hour over the ATC system is going to say, no you. But it is still possible to have trouble with the, if you're coming at, the ATC system is not guaranteed to stop you for a red signal. I found that out the hard way when I was running the Acela in New York Trenton, and then the whole, basically what I did was I overran a red signal just before Trenton, which was very annoying. Alright. Yeah. 700 yards to go. And a minute and a half to get there. And we have 45 limit kicking in. I don't want to accelerate up to that limit though, because I do have a state Yankees East 153rd coming up. Start slowing down. Yeah, I think this station is specifically for the New York Yankees Stadium, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, 1 minute early, baby. Now that's how we do things. I could afford to do a really slow stop here. Welcome to Yankees East 153rd Street. Which is a nicely modeled station. It just doesn't get that many trains in timetable mode at all. And it's on a short little branch off of the... Come on, mouse wheel, stop misbehaving. Yeah, so it's basically the only part of the Harlem line which is not on the Grand Central Terminal 2 North White Plains section of the Harlem line. So yeah, gold medal, which is as much as I could expect on a route with all the scoring. 5.8 miles driven. Time taken 15 minutes, 48 seconds. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.